We request you all to please rise and remain standing until all our distinguished guests have taken their seats.
Honorable Guest of Honor, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Syed Irfan Haider, Honorable Pro-Chancellor Dr. Nida Hussain, Honorable Chairman Organizing Committee, Professor Dr. Fahad Azim, Honorable Dean, Faculty Health Sciences, Professor Dr. Abbas Zafar, and Honorable Registrar Captain Retired Syed Waqar Hussain to please take their seats on the stage. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join us for the national anthem. Thank you. Please remain standing for the Ziauddin anthem.
दिलों में रोशनी लाई, ज़ियाउद्दीन कहलाई ये यूनिवर्सिटी। जमाने ताज़ा की बातें, शऊरो आ गई रोशन, नई दुनिया की सौगातें, जमाले फन कमाले फन। पयामे जुस्तजू लाई, ज़ियाउद्दीन कहलाई ये यूनिवर्सिटी। यहाँ पर कस्बे इल्मो आ गई रोशन फजीलत है, ये सब कुछ साहिबाने इल्मो हिकमत की बदौलत है। यहाँ इंसान और इंसानियत की बात होती है, नया एक दिन निकलता है, नई एक रात होती है। यही है इसकी ज़ेबाई, ज़ियाउद्दीन कहलाई ये यूनिवर्सिटी।
Ladies and gentlemen, the lyrics of the Ziauddin anthem have been composed by our former Vice Chancellor, Professor Emeritus, Dr. Pirzada Qasim Raza Siddiqui, using his poetic skills that befittingly eulogize our university, encompassing all its qualities that are supremely meaningful to us. The harmonious music has been composed by Mr. Masood Alam, an ex-student of the Ziauddin College of Media Sciences.
Now, we would like to request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to please initiate the proceedings for today's ceremony.
I request the Pro-Chancellor to please declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Thank you, sir. We commence the convocation ceremony with a recitation from the Holy Quran. We invite Ms. Kainat Ejaz, 5th year student of Ziauddin College of Rehabilitation Sciences, to the podium for the recitation of a few verses from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khair, Kainat Ejaz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I invite our Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Ziauddin University, Dr. Nida Hussain, to present the welcome address. Dr. Nida Hussain is the great-granddaughter of late Dr. Sir Ziauddin Ahmed, Vice Chancellor and Rector of Aligarh Muslim University. Dr. Nida Hussain has graduated from Dow Medical College and is a diplomat of the American Board of Internal Medicine. She is presently a professor in Ziauddin Medical College. Being also the Pro-Chancellor of Ziauddin University, Chairperson of the Ziauddin University Examination Board, Chief Executive Officer of Ziauddin Education System Private Limited, and a trustee of Dr. Ziauddin Hospital Trust. Dr. Nida Hussain is very versatile and dynamic. She works tirelessly with ease and grace, having taken on the mantle in such a short time. From an early age, her contribution is indeed commendable. We invite Honorable Dr. Nida Hussain to please come to the podium.
Assalamu alaikum. Respected dignitaries, our esteemed guest, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, Vice Chancellor, faculty, and dear graduates. As Pro-Chancellor, I'm delighted to welcome you all here as we celebrate this milestone. I am very pleased that your hard work and dedication has led to your success today. You have come far since your first days at Ziauddin University. I am sure it has taught you a lot and you have enjoyed your journey with us. You are the product of a pandemic situation and you are a very resilient batch. You are now well equipped to deal with sudden changes and adapt suddenly much better than those before you. Ziauddin University began its journey as an institute imparting world-class medical and dental education. While over the past 26 years, we have seen remarkable growth in various disciplines. It still continues to be recognized as its exceptional teaching methods for its medical and dental institutes. We have grown so much in the past 26 years that we can no longer hold our convocation on a single day as we traditionally used to. Today, we are here for the graduates of the Medical and Dental College, which is a very proud moment for all of us. Considered as one of the top universities, we are committed to excellence in the field of patient care and research, and hope to develop in each one of our students the virtues and values of humanity and dignity. By providing quality higher education and the best infrastructure facilities, Ziauddin University focuses on a holistic development of its students to ensure that they become wholesome and responsible citizens of the world. The last 2 years have brought great transformation to your experience of being a student here. You kept going with purpose and put all your focus on enhancing your future prospects and subsequently earning your degree. You have also seen great advances in technology and digitalization of the university, which was the need of the time. And not only did the university adapt, you as students adapted wonderfully, especially given that you were in the clinical years of your education. With your graduation here, you are now ready to move on to the next stage of your lives. The knowledge, skill, and capacity that you have developed is essential to your growth in the years to come. You will now be able to proudly call yourselves doctors. You have now become a member of the alumni, and we hope that you will not only represent Ziauddin University wherever you are in the world, but also contribute to the community and use your potential to meet the challenges of the future. Be the ambassadors of goodness and spread it amongst the people that you will interact with, both personally and professionally. As you graduate from one of the best universities in Pakistan, known for its excellence, I wish every one of you success as a proud alumni of Ziauddin University. Remember that wherever you go, your alma mater is there to support you. Continue to uphold the values that have been taught to you here and take our legacy forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nida Hussain.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite our Vice Chancellor to share his valuable message with our graduates and all of us. Professor Dr. Syed Irfan Haider, Vice Chancellor, Ziauddin University, has a wide experience in academic leadership, consultancy, entrepreneurial ventures, training, teaching, and research in the design and implementation of innovative bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs and strategic initiatives for higher education institutions. In his career spanning over 26 years, he has worked in leadership positions at various reputable organizations. It is my pleasure to invite you, sir, to present the welcome address.
Honorable Guest of Honor, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, Honorable Member Board of Governors, Sardar Yasin Saab, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Nida Hussain, and Chairman Organizing Committee, Professor Dr. Fahad, Deans, Principals, Professors, faculty members, and my dear graduates. It is always a great moment. I think this is the time for me to stop. Okay, so we'll wait till the azan is complete.
I invite the Vice Chancellor to the podium to present his valuable message.
My dear graduates, we'll have to wait. This is the loudest. Okay, my dear graduates, it's a great moment in your life to have crossed the first big hurdle. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, we often ask the children, okay, what will you do after you grow up? आप बड़े होकर क्या बनेंगे? And typically the answer is doctor, engineer, thing. The reason I said unfortunately because बड़े होकर आप डॉक्टर नहीं बनते, डॉक्टर बनने के बाद आप बड़े होना शुरू होंगे. It's a beginning of another phase in life which is much more challenging, which is much more practical, and which is much more arduous than the time that you have spent. I would like to congratulate the teachers and the faculty members who worked hard in inculcating in you the skills and uh, the skills and the knowledge which is now required for you in this profession. However, I would actually like to remind you about a few things. First of all, this degree is not the name of the degree that is printed on the paper that you would get is not a prison. It is the knowledge knows no boundaries. The knowledge extends far and wide. And that knowledge requires that you master all the fields and the technologies and the skills and the life skills that are required in creating a new life. While you venture on this adventure of discovery, discovery of the new fields and new areas of knowledge, you would also encounter new challenges in life. And that should take you towards the development of the few phrases that were there in Ziauddin's anthem. And those were the Jahan-e Taza or Nai Dunya ki Saugatein. So how do you create new worlds, new frontiers? How do you conquer them? And that requires another couple of phrases in Ziauddin's anthem which say that it is Peyam-e Justuju, an invitation for discovery, and Shaur o Agahi, that is for understanding, comprehension, and the wisdom that is accompanied by the knowledge. I would also like you to remember that the essence of education is to दूर दुनिया का मेरे दम से अंधेरा हो जाए, हर जगह मेरे चमकने से उजाला हो जाए, और इल्म की शम्मा से हो मुझको मोहब्बत यारब. So this exploration and discovery of the new frontiers of knowledge must continue as you go forward. The other two phrases that I would like to remind you from Ziauddin's anthem are Kamale Fan or Jamale Fan. Kamale Fan is the excellence, the pursuit of excellence. And that pursuit of excellence means that you try to overcome the self-imposed constraints in your life. You fight against the limits that you have set for yourself. And that takes you towards excellence. Am I audible? Ji? No. Hello? Yes. So, जो कमाले फन है, it is pursuit of excellence, where you actually fight your own self-imposed boundaries and limitations. मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, मैं सो जाऊं तो उठ नहीं सकता, मैं उठ जाऊं तो सो नहीं सकता, मैं ये नहीं खा सकता, मैं ये नहीं पी सकता, मैं एक्सरसाइज नहीं कर सकता, मेरी. So those are the types of self-imposed limitations that constrict our growth. So everything is possible with the type of energy that you have at this stage in life. It won't be better for the rest of your life. So this is the best time for you to actually embark on a degree. The whole world is open to you. It is up to you to create new avenues of solving the challenges of this life. And these challenges pertain, of course, to the health of the community, health of the patients, health of the entire global ecology. We are in a serious problem regarding all three of them. We have just witnessed the COVID-19 restrictions and the lockdowns, and so there is a tremendous opportunity for new research and getting those breakthroughs. And then, of course, the problem that we are facing with our food, with our water, with global warming, and the destruction of ecology, which is directly impacting the mental health of everyone in this planet. And for you, that is the biggest challenge. And I would like you to ponder over some of these things. Life is exhilarating, it is fulfilling, provided you have spent every instant of it in, in adding to the betterment of the state in which you found this world. वो मेरा काम गरीबों की हिमायत करना, दर्दमंदों से, ज़ईफ़ों से मोहब्बत करना. Those were the messages that were there. But you literally are actually at the forefront where you can directly alleviate the pain and the suffering of the masses. And I hope that you will go forward with new energy and new enthusiasm and would become a beacon of light for everyone around. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, now comes the moment we are all here for. Conferment of degrees. This is a much awaited event in every student's life, as it is a recognition for their efforts throughout their academic tenure. This day brings with it a sense of achievement and responsibility towards fulfilling future commitments. We shall begin the process of awarding the degrees to our graduates.
We now commence the award of our undergraduate degrees. I request the Principal, College of Medicine, Professor Dr. Nuzhat Hassan, to present the graduates of the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery program.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is my pleasure to present to you the graduates of Batch 22 who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, to which I pray they may be admitted. All graduates, please rise as your degree is being conferred. I request the Vice Chancellor to please confer the degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor of Ziauddin University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery and charge you to uphold the honor of the degree and the institution.
We call upon the dignitaries to please come forward for the award of degrees.
I request the graduates to come forward to receive the degrees as their names are called out. Abdul Rafe Chachar, Abir Amir Ali Lakhani, Abir Taslim, distinction in I. Ahmad Jamshed, distinction in biochemistry, I, pharmacology, forensic medicine and medicine. Alia Haider, Alina Arshad, Ali Hamza Khan, distinction in biochemistry, pharmacology and pathology. Ali Salim Lanali, Alvina Irfan, distinction in medicine. Aman Jaisinghani, Amna Khalid, distinction in gynecology and obstetrics. Anila Tariq, Anjuli Devi, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, I, ENT, pharmacology and gynae and ops. Anam Zahid, Anushe Mohsin Feroz, distinction in biochemistry, pharmacology, I, ENT, gynae and ops. Aqsa Shahid, distinction in CHS and I. Ariba Majid, Ariba Nusrat, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, pharmacology, gynae and ops. Ariba Sheikh, Arsalan Mahmood, Arsalan Mahmood, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, forensic medicine, gynae and ops. Arva Giani, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, ENT, eye, physiology, pharmacology, forensic medicine, CHS, medicine and surgery. Aisha Haroon, distinction in CHS. Danish Muhammad, distinction in biochemistry and CHS. Dua Nini, distinction in eye and pharmacology. Emma Sattar, distinction in biochemistry and gynae and ops. Faryal Zafar, distinction in I, Gynae and Ops. Fatma Bibi, distinction in Biochemistry and Pharmacology. Fatma Tariq, distinction in CHS. Fawad Fazal, distinction in CHS. Faiz Suhail Malik. Gulrukh Shakil, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, pharmacology, pathology, forensic medicine, CHS, gynae and ops, pediatrics, medicine and surgery. She is the gold medalist. Hamna Kamran. Hamza Shabbir. Hamza Usman. Hamza Usman, distinction in biochemistry. Hana Aisha Imam. Hania Azam Ali. Hassan Ali Maiman, distinction in biochemistry and I. Hira Farhan, distinction in biochemistry, pharmacology, I, gynecology, obstetrics and medicine. Hamza Khan, distinction in pharmacology. Iman Zia, distinction in I. Nahi hai Iman. Jyoti, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry and pharmacology. Kehan Nasir Hashmi. Lajwanti, distinction in I. Maz Arsalan, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, CHS, I, gynecology and obstetrics. Maha Zubair, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, pharmacology, pathology, I, forensic medicine, CHS, gynae and ops, medicine and surgery. Mahira Lakhani, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, ENT, gynae and ops, physiology, pharmacology, pathology, CHS and pediatrics. Mahnoon Naqvi, distinction in CHS. Myra Aziz, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, I, ENT and CHS. Maniha Ahmad, distinction in pharmacology and CHS. Maryam Umar, distinction in biochemistry, ENT and CHS. Marusha Imran. Maryam Ahmad Sheikh, distinction in biochemistry, pathology, forensic medicine, CHS, gynae and ops and medicine. Maryam Mahin, distinction in ENT. Mehroz Rahman, Mehroz Rahman, Mirza Al-Tamash Muhammad Beg, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, eye, pharmacology, gynecology and obstetrics. Misha Khan, distinction in eye and ENT. Muhammad Abdullah Nizam, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, pharmacology, eye, CHS and pediatrics. Muhammad Basharatullah Khan, distinction in biochemistry and eye. Muhammad Zain Abbas, distinction in CHS and eye. Muhammad Fazal Hussain Qureshi. Muhammad Fazal Hussain Qureshi, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, eye, forensic medicine, CHS, gynecology and obstetrics surgery. Muhammad Hassan Ayub. Muhammad Khizar Khan Suri, distinction in biochemistry and ENT. Muhammad Maaz Hamdani, distinction in ENT. Muhammad Taha Suhail, distinction in biochemistry and eye. Muhammad Zubair, distinction in eye. Munira Sarfaraz, distinction in biochemistry, pharmacology, pathology, eye and CHS. Muzna Shah, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, eye, pathology, forensic medicine, CHS, gynae and ops. Nabil Ali Bhangar. Nida Shamsher. Nisa Fatma Sundarji, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, pharmacology, pathology, forensic medicine, CHS, gynecology and obstetrics, pediatrics and medicine. Nisha. Noor Rahman, distinction in biochemistry, pharmacology, CHS, gynae and obstetrics. Umaima Shahid, distinction in CHS. Palwasha Rahmani, distinction in eye, ENT, pharmacology, forensic medicine, CHS, gynae and ops, pediatrics and medicine. Tirtash Sheikh, distinction in biochemistry, eye and ENT. Rahim Ahmad, distinction in biochemistry, eye, gynecology, obstetrics and medicine. Rabia Faisal Avida, distinction in biochemistry, pharmacology and CHS. Raja Azhar Humaira. Rida Fatma Sayyed. Rida Tafweez. Rubab Majida Muhammad. Sajjad Ali, biochemistry, distinction in biochemistry. Samahir Tariq, distinction in CHS. Sani Fatma, distinction in CHS. Sara Anjum Fazal, distinction in biochemistry, I, ENT, pharmacology, forensic medicine, gynecology and obstetrics, pediatrics, medicine and surgery. Sania Makbul, Sadim Muhammad Yusuf, Shandana Gulandam Khan, Sushil Kumar, Sayyid Asad Siftain, distinction in biochemistry. Sayyid Usman Majid, Sayyida Ariba Ali, distinction in biochemistry, pharmacology, forensic medicine, CHS, gynae and ops. Sayyida Maham Fatma Zaidi, distinction in gynecology and obstetrics. Sayyida Seher Sajid, Taimur Ashraf Arain, distinction in biochemistry and CHS. Tehreem Fatma, distinction in pediatrics. Tehreem Tawqir. Ujala Kumari, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, pharmacology, ENT, eye, pathology, forensic medicine, CHS and pediatrics. Umaima Wasim, distinction in eye. Ushna Lari, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, eye, ENT, physiology, pharmacology, gynecology and obstetrics. Vanita Motiani, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, eye, physiology, pharmacology, forensic medicine. Walia Badar Hussain, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, ENT, eye, pathology, forensic medicine, CHS and medicine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have amongst us a very distinguished guest who needs no introduction. We invite former caretaker, provincial minister, owner of Hilton Pharma and generous philanthropist, Honorable Sardar Yasin Malik for award of degrees.
Vanya Shahid, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, pharmacology, pathology, forensic medicine, gynecology and obstetrics, pediatrics, medicine and surgery. Zainab Aziz, distinction in anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, pharmacology, pathology, eye, forensic medicine, CHS, gynecology and obstetrics, pediatrics, medicine and surgery. Zainab Yusra Zainab Rabel Awan, Zara Mukhtar, Zoela Ali, distinction in eye. Zubair, Komal Malik, distinction in I. Zubair, good. That's it. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
Congratulations, dear graduates. We wish you the very best for the future. And thank you, Professor Dr. Nuzhat Hassan, and thank you, Professor Dr. Abbas Zafar. Thank you, dignitaries. You may now take your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, to address the graduates. Our greatly honored and respected Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal is currently the Vice Chancellor of King Edward Medical University, Lahore. He has been Counselor CPSP since 2007 and is currently the Regional Director General International Relations, College of Physicians and Surgeons of Pakistani. He was Vice President in 2011 and Senior Vice President from 2015 till 2016. He has published more than 100 research publications in national and international journals. His main interest is in the field of surgery and he has developed a keen interest in medical education. He was awarded Tamdagai Imtiaz in 2013 and Pride of Performance Award in 2021. Sir, it is my pleasure to invite you to the podium.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmadu wa nusalli ala Rasulih al-Kareem. Pro-Chancellor Professor Nida Hussain, Sardar Yasin Malik, Vice Chancellor Sayyid Irfan Haider, Dean Professor Abbas Zafar, Principal Medical College Professor Nuzhat, Principal Dental College, Registrar, graduates, guests, Member Board of Trustees, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you Organizing Committee and Chairman Board of Trustees and Vice Chancellor for inviting me on 19th Convocation of Ziauddin University. It gives me immense pleasure to congratulate the graduating medical and dental graduate. You are lucky that you are graduating from one of the best institutions of the country and among the best accredited by the College of Physicians and Surgeons in Pakistan. Well said by the Pro-Chancellor, a world-class institution. Ladies and gentlemen, this prestigious institution of the country has produced brilliant doctors who are serving in the country and world at large. The services rendered by you people during COVID-19 pandemic are unprecedented. I represent the College of Physicians and Surgeons in Pakistan and King Edward Medical University. CPSP is the main postgraduate body of the country, and so far we have produced 30,810 fellows and 11,022 members. The college is offering fellowship program in 76 disciplines, highest number in the world. 46 are the first fellowship and rest are the second fellowship program and 22 membership program. Currently, 31,000 trainees are under the process of structured training in 347 accredited institutions under 4,700 accredited supervisors. I am happy to know that your esteemed institution is offering the fellowship program in more than 20 different disciplines, and more than 230 trainees are getting the structured training from in different years. And you have got more than 50 supervisors accredited by College of Physicians and Surgeons in Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, CPSP faced many challenges in the postgraduate medical education related to induction, training framework, accreditation, model of training, supervision and monitoring, evaluation and quality assurance, and implementation of CPD and CME. We developed various strategies to meet these challenges and made program competitive with the best international standard. These strategies include establishment of Directorate of National Residency Program. We defined guideline and standard of accreditation and re-accreditation, timeline and minimum standard for induction, revamping of curriculum, structural view curricular display chart, implementation of e-log system, faculty development program, evaluation process with introduction of online examination, and implementation of quality assurance tool and mandatory training courses for all the trainee and for all the supervisor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have strengthened our international collaboration, which is based on the principle of reciprocity, accreditation, exchange of the examiner, collaborative research and overseas scholarship program. Beside upgrading our existing center in Nepal and Riyadh, we have established new center in Dublin, Ireland and Birmingham, UK. Currently, 462 trainees have availed the facility of CPSP HSC scholarship program in 11 different disciplines. As far as UK is concerned, we have got collaboration with University Hospital Birmingham, Walsall, Leeds Teaching Hospital, Russell Hall, Hull and Yorkshire, and we have got two different schemes. One is the junior fellowship scheme and second is the senior fellowship scheme. In junior fellowship scheme, your trainee, after graduating, after passing the intermediate module examination with 7+ score in IELTS, can avail this program in Ireland and in UK. And the fellows, they can avail the senior fellowship program, which is mainly in the UK in 30+ discipline. The Department of Medical Education at CPSP has been declared as the WHO Collaborating Center for the Research in Health Professional Education, and at the same time, we feel there is a need of strengthening of Department of Medical Education, Quality Enhancement Cell, and ORIC in every institution. Dear graduates, I think the Pro-Chancellor were mentioning about the word humanity. और आपके वाइस चांसलर ने उर्दू इंग्लिश में बात की जिसमें इकबाल के अफकार का तज़किरा हुआ, मैं उस तरफ आता हूँ, शऊर की आगाही जहाने ताज़ा का तज़किरा हुआ, कमाल फ़न और जमाल फ़न का तज़किरा हुआ, गरीबों की हमायत और दर्दमंदी का तज़किरा हुआ। तो ये मुझे उस तरफ ले गया कि आज के ग्रेजुएट को हमने क्या पैगाम देना है। आपको पैगाम तो वाइस चांसलर साहब ने भी बात की, प्रो चांसलर ने भी बात की, ह्यूमैनिटी, एथिकल प्रैक्टिसेस एंड प्रोफेशनलिज्म। बाय द ग्रेस ऑफ अल्लाह अलमाइटी मेरा अपना ताल्लुक मंडी बहाउद्दीन के गांव से है और किंग एडवर्ड से ग्रेजुएशन के बाद कॉलेज की फेलोशिप और फेलोशिप तमाम ममालिक की, और कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन सर्जन से मेरा ताल्लुक, जैसे स्टेट सेक्रेटरी ने बताया, 2007 से आई एम ऑन द काउंसिल मेंबर, फिर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट और सीनियर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, और अल्लाह के फजल और करम से मैं एक यूनिवर्सिटी फातिमा जना का पहला रेगुलर वाइस चांसलर अब किंग एडवर्ड मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी, और जहाँ मैं कॉलेज का तस्करा करूँगा वहाँ मैं प्रोफेसर रुबीना हुसैन का तस्करा करूँगा, वहाँ मैं डॉक्टर आसम हुसैन का तस्करा करूँगा। मुझे वो 2007 का दिन याद है कि जब हमारी कौंसल पहली मरतबा कराची आई और यही सरपरस्त थे हमारे, और पहला डिनर प्रोफेसर रुबीना और डॉक्टर आसम के घर इस कौंसिल को इनवाइट किया गया, एंड दैट वाज द फर्स्ट डिनर। तो अभी मैं बात कर रहा था प्रोफेसर निदा हुसैन से कि जी दोनों तरफ से तो डिनर हो गया, आपके डिनर क्या मुंतज़िर होंगे? तो हमें कहा गया अभी कन्वोकेशन के बाद डिनर है। हमने कहा ये नहीं, वो सेपरेट डिनर होगा। तो बात इस वक्त हो रही थी कमाल फ़न और जमाल फ़न, जो वाइस चांसलर साहब ने बात की। तो मुझे यहाँ से ये आपको मैसेज देना है कि हम डॉक्टर बन चुके हैं, और जैसे तस्करा हुआ कि अब आप औजे कमाल की तरफ जाएंगे, लेकिन मतमे नज़र पैसा नहीं होना चाहिए। पैसा भी मिलेगा, इज्जत भी मिलेगी, लेकिन याद रखिए जो तस्करा हुआ गरीबों की हमायत, दर्दमंदों की हमायत, अगर नीयत आप ये रखेंगे और किसी दर्दमंद गरीब के हाथ उठ गए, दुआ आसमान पे पहुंच गई, आपकी दुनिया भी बन गई, आपकी आखिरत भी बन गई। और मैं तस्करा कर रहा था अपनी इन अचीवमेंट का, और फाइनल ईयर के बच्चे, अभी माशाल्लाह मुझे बड़ी खुशी हुई कि डिस्टिंक्शन में हमारे बच्चे और बच्चियां, इनका आपस में कंपटीशन था और इतनी ज़्यादा डिस्टिंक्शन। तो मेरे से किसी ने पूछा, वाइस चांसलर से आमतौर पे बच्चे इंटरव्यू लेते हैं, आप भी अपने वाइस चांसलर का इंटरव्यू करते होंगे, तो मेरे से उन्होंने पूछा कि अगर आप दोबारा इस दुनिया में आएँ तो आप कौन सा प्रोफेशन अडॉप्ट करेंगे। तो मैंने कहा मैं दोबारा डॉक्टर बनना पसंद करूंगा। ये मसीहाई प्रोफेशन है, इस प्रोफेशन में इज्जत भी है, इसमें पैसा भी है, इसमें दुनिया भी है, इसमें आखिरत भी है। फ़र्क सिर्फ ये कि नीयत होनी चाहिए, दर्दमंदों की खिदमत और गरीबों की हमायत। बाकी मेरा लास्ट पैरा जो लिखी हुई तकरीर का था, मुझे असल में वाइस चांसलर और प्रो चांसलर की तकरीर ने थोड़ा सा इमोशनल कर दिया। मैंने कहा कुछ उर्दू में बात करूं, और अभी शायद ओथ एडमिनिस्टर किया जाना है। तो मैं ये समझता हूं, द ओथ विच इज़ गोइंग टू बी एडमिनिस्ट्रेड टुडे शुड रिफ्लेक्ट in your practical life. Professionalism and ethical practices would help us in every walk of life. We have the highest confidence in your ability. You are our future, future of the nation, future of the country. The energy, enthusiasm, and commitment and devotion that you have displayed throughout your training program will no doubt help you to prove your mettle in the long journey ahead. In the end, I congratulate all the graduates, their parents, university administration, and everybody sitting in this hall on this marvelous day, and I wish you the best of luck for future endeavors. My heartfelt gratitude to the chairman, board of governor, principal, and faculty member, and all of you. May Allah bless us all. Pakistan, Paindabad. Thank you, and thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir. We invite Pro-Chancellor Dr. Nida Hussain to please award the Ziauddin University crest to the guest of honor. Thank you, dignitaries. You may now take your seats. We call upon Professor Dr. Mervin Hussain, Principal, College of Dentistry, to present the graduates of the 9th batch of the Bachelors of Dental Surgery program for the year 2021.
Sir, I present to you the graduates of Batch 9 who have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery, to which I pray they may be admitted. Graduates are requested to please stand and remain standing as the degree is being conferred. I call upon the Vice-Chancellor to please confer the degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice-Chancellor of Ziauddin University, I admit you to the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery and charge you to uphold the honor of the degree and the institution.
We request the dignitaries to please come forward for the award of degrees.
I request the graduates to please come up and receive their degrees as their names are called out. Ali Mustafa, 13 distinctions. anatomy, biochemistry, general medicine, operative dentistry, oral and maxillofacial surgery, oral biology and tooth morphology, oral medicine, oral pathology, orthodontics, periodontology, pharmacology, prosthodontics, science of dental materials. He was our gold medalist. Alishba, 7 distinctions: anatomy, biochemistry, community and preventive dentistry, oral pathology, orthodontics, periodontology, and science of dental materials. Amna Javed, Amna Javed, Aksa Burgurio, Sabu Saeed, 7 distinctions: biochemistry, community and preventive dentistry, orthodontics, periodontology, pharmacology, physiology, science of dental materials. Asma Nawab, 3 distinctions: anatomy, biochemistry, oral biology, and tooth morphology. Ayan Ilahi, again 13 distinctions: anatomy, biochemistry, community and preventive dentistry, general medicine, operative dentistry, oral and maxillofacial surgery, oral biology and tooth morphology, oral medicine, oral pathology, orthodontics, periodontology, physiology, and science of dental materials. Aisha Yunus Khan, sorry, my apologies. Bilal Zada, 2 distinctions: biochemistry and physiology. Bisma Arshad, 4 distinctions: anatomy, oral medicine, orthodontics, and science of dental materials. Dua Riaz, Dua Fatma, Ji. Fazila Jamal, Fiza Ahmed Khan, Hafiza Ayman Gul, distinction in general medicine. Come up. Hana Farouk, 4 distinctions: biochemistry, oral and maxillofacial surgery, orthodontics, and science of dental materials. Hiba Basil, 5 distinctions: biochemistry, community and preventive dentistry, oral pathology, periodontology, science of dental materials. Hira Badar, Hira Isani, Jabir Ahmed Khan, 5 distinctions. Anatomy, general medicine, oral pathology, and orthodontics. Jahan Zeb, Javeria Mehman, 14 distinctions. Anatomy, biochemistry, community and preventive dentistry, general medicine, general pathology, operative dentistry, oral biology and tooth morphology, oral medicine, oral pathology, orthodontics, periodontology, pharmacology, physiology, and science of dental materials. Wow. Johanna Sheikh Gilani. Kinza Jamil. Mahalaka Maroof, 8 distinctions. Community and preventive dentistry, general medicine, operative dentistry, oral pathology, orthodontics, periodontology, pharmacology, science of dental materials. Malia Aslam, distinction in biochemistry. Maria Wahid. Mariam Hasnain. Mariam Mehman. Muhammad Ibrahim Khan. Muhammad Ibtisam Afzal. Musira Irfan Faridi. Rehma Shahid, 1 distinction, oral pathology. Ramin Faisal, 3 distinctions, community and preventive dentistry, operative dentistry, and science of dental materials. Ramsha Aslam Rana, distinction in general medicine. Come here. Rida Zainab. Come here. Savera Sohail Baloch. Soha Ashraf, distinction in orthodontics. Sundas. Sayyid Izhar Hussain. Saida Batul Zahra Zaidi, distinction in pharmacology. Saida Dua Tariq, distinctions in pharmacology and science of dental materials, Saida Farwa Abbas, distinction in operative dentistry, Tafsir Fatma Abbas, 4 distinctions, general surgery, oral medicine, oral pathology, and periodontology. Uzma Saud, Zainab Masood, Zarmeen Intisara, distinctions in orthodontics and science of dental materials.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Mervin Hussain, and well done, graduates.
Thank you.
Dignitaries, you may take your seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, some graduates have been unable to attend the convocation today. We request the Vice Chancellor to please confer the degrees in their disciplines in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor of Ziauddin University, I admit you to the degrees of your specific disciplines in absentia and charge you to uphold the honor of the degree and the institution.
Thank you, sir, and heartiest congratulations, graduates. It is customary during convocations to have the graduates share their university experiences with the distinguished guest. I would like to call upon Dr. Alishba Javed from College of Dentistry to please come to the podium for the valedictory speech.
Good evening and assalamu alaikum. It's an honor to speak on behalf of my fellow graduates of dentistry and medicine. It seems a little surreal to be standing here to have finally achieved what we were set out to, the final chapter, and yet a very evident beginning. With my utmost appreciation for the faculty, the principal, the dean, and of course for all those mentors who have taught us like true leaders. This recognition would be incomplete without the mention of our lovely parents who have dealt with our tantrums, sleepless hour, inevitable vexation during the exam season, and yet stuck with us through thick and thin. I remember starting Ziauddin all starry-eyed, ready to take on the world. Little did I know the smallness of my existence and the vastness of medicine. The hallways of this university have seen our tears, our stumbles, our laughter, our friendships, and our frustrations. They have seen us grow through the years. They gave us friends that became family, the lecture halls that became home, literally when the uncomfortable benches became our beds. Traipsing the countless flights of stairs and almost always lamenting the mini tuck shop that never carried anything healthy. We grew up. We have seen Ziauddin grow too, again, literally, with the addition of floors every year, giving us a bittersweet feeling of having to finally say goodbye to my home away from home. A graduation speech and no mention of COVID-19 seems unlikely. We were all in it together, from figuring out online lectures as we slept through them, and we survived the apprehension before vivas and the anxiety during BCQs. We uttered constant profanities at the lagging internet, yet we pulled through. On a sad note, with a heavy heart, we must honor those we lost in this journey. I still remember walking into OT and feeling a multitude of emotions. The scrubs, the stark cleanliness, the bright, clearing lights, the rush of emotions. There lay a patient, a gunshot wound, lying on the stretcher unconscious, trusting the surgeon will do his absolute best to save his life. That day still resonates with me. Guys, we help people. We really, truly help people. And that being called a doctor is no easy feat. To earn their trust is another obstacle to overcome. I pray we honor that responsibility with all our might. Our aspirations may have birthed from different people and different settings, but our goal was one, to earn that title of doctor and do it justice. So here we are, doctors at last. We have given our first anesthesia, pulled out teeth with our own 2 hands, and stitched back gums, drilled our first root canals. We have taken innumerable histories and graduated from differential diagnosis to the definite ones. With all that, there's nostalgia attached to the fact we won't be attending any more extracurricular weeks. Every year, ECW was the highlight of our year. No studies for a week. Some fond friendships have been made during these events. So a big shout out to our literary council. Dear graduates of 2021, I wish the absolute best for us, for all of us and all our future endeavors. I've seen the zeal, the passion and commitment in each and every one of us. After reading through multiple books of anatomy putting in innumerable hours to the field, saying that we will achieve great heights is merely an understatement. To our dear teachers, you may miss our funny batch, but I'm sure you will all continue to shine and nurture doctors of the future with your endless perseverance. With that, this is Dr. Alishba Javed from BDS Batch 9 signing out. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alishba Javed. As juniors, you make us cherish every moment at the university. And I'm sure your words go down fondly with several of your peers.
Today, we are daily missing the parents of our graduates due to the COVID situation, but they are always in your and our hearts. So let's take this opportunity to thank them and our honorable faculty. So dear graduates and ladies and gentlemen, please bring your hands together for a round of applause for proud parents and the faculty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to an important juncture in today's proceedings, the oath-taking ceremony. I request the Vice Chancellor Ziauddin University to please administer the oath. Graduates, you are requested to please rise for the oath.
Graduates, you need to you would have this paper of the oath in the file. Open it. I will read part of the sentence and you will repeat it. Okay? In the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, I solemnly pledge that I shall abide by the principles of professional ethics and values of Ziauddin University. I dedicate my life to the service of humanity. I will practice my profession without prejudice for religion, nationality, race, politics, or social standing. I will always speak the truth and maintain the noble traditions of my profession with dignity. I will strive to apply my skills with the utmost respect for the well-being of humanity. I will refrain from corruption, unfair competition, or practices harmful to society. I will respect the integrity of those with whom I am working and will remain objective in my relationships with individuals and act honestly in dealing with other professionals. I accept as my lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. I make these promises solemnly on my discretion and honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And congratulations, dear graduates. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we must give our respect to all those who have lost their lives to COVID. We must also acknowledge the efforts of healthcare professionals who have worked tirelessly, risking their lives for intervention of all patients suffering while combating with worst pandemics ever. Ladies and gentlemen, let's observe a minute's silence. Thank you.
बस वही है क्लोजिंग है ना
I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to call upon the Pro-Chancellor for the closing of today's ceremony.
I request the Pro-Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
I hereby declare the convocation closed.
I would like to remind all guests to please rise and remain standing as the academic procession leaves the hall. All the ushers are requested to kindly take their positions. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have come to the end of today's ceremony. On behalf of everyone at Ziauddin University, we would like to thank you all for gracing this occasion, and most of all would like to offer our very best wishes to all the graduates. You have worked very hard and you have succeeded.
Now, it's time to celebrate. Students, faculty, and respected guests, you all are requested to proceed for dinner. Bon appetit.